Hello, boys and girls. Hello, first grade friends. I'm so glad to see you today. This week in math, we are going to be talking about story problems or word problems. I think one of the most important things for you to remember when you are reading through a story problem or a word problem is to pretend like it's in real life, so it's happening in real life. So when we're doing a few story problems together today, I want you to think about, okay, if this was really happening, what would I need to do to figure out the answer? So before we get started today, I want to talk about this guy, this big old plus sign in the middle of my sheet. When we are working with word problems, we're looking for key words or clue words, okay? So the plus sign means to add. So it might say add, it might say addition, but you're also going to see total or the sum, all together, or combined, or in all. These are words you're going to be listening for and looking for when we are doing word problems. If you see these words, more than likely it's going to mean that we need to add our numbers together. This one is subtract, or the minus sign. So we're going to be looking for the key words of less than or minus, to give away, take away, fewer than, to decrease, less, subtract. Okay, these are some of the key words that we're going to be looking for. So when we read a word problem, we are going to be looking for key words. Those key words are going to help us determine whether we are going to subtract or if we are going to add. So if we are going to put together or take apart. So let's get started with our first word problem for today. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to read through my problem. It says 5 students get on the bus at the first stop. Then 7 more students get on the bus at the next stop. How many students are on the bus all together? Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to circle the things that I know. I know that there were 5 students that were on the bus, and then 7 more students got on the bus. So I'm going to circle the numbers that I know. And then I'm going to underline the question. How many students are on the bus all together? I'm going to look for clue words. So what is a clue word you see in this? Okay, all together. So when I see the word all together, it means I'm going to add. Everyone say that with me. Add, all together. So I'm just going to put a little plus sign right here, just so I know. Okay, so let's reread the problem. 5 students get on the bus at the first stop. 7 more students get on the bus at the next stop. How many students are on the bus all together? Now there are many different ways that we can solve this, friends. I can draw my 5 students. Here's my first 5 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it says 7 more got on. So I'm going to do in a different color just to help show us. 7 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are all my students that are on the bus. So I'm going to count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that means I had 12. And I got that answer by adding 5 plus 7 equals 12. So one way I can solve the problem is by drawing a picture. The other way, I could use my number line. I could start on the 5, because that's where I had 5 students, and then I got 7 more students, and I can go up 7 spots. 7 frog jumps. So we go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, look, I landed on the number 12. That is a good way to check if I got the right answer. Okay, let's do another problem together today. Okay, here's our next problem. I'm going to read it out loud. Remember, we're going to look for what we know. We're going to listen for clue words. So this one says, 12 students are riding the bus. At the first stop, 4 students get off the bus. How many students are left? Okay, so first I'm going to circle what I know. I know there were 12 students on the bus, And then it looks like 4 students got off. So think about what it means. If they get off the bus, are they coming together or are they taking apart? That's right, they're taking apart, so subtract. We know we are going to subtract already. I haven't even found my clue word yet. It says how many students are left? This is the question. Underline the question. Look for clue words. How many students are left? That's my clue word. We already decided it was going to be subtract. Now remember, when I subtract, I always have to start with a big number, okay? So if I'm setting up my problem, I know there were 12 students on the bus. So I'm going to write 12. I know we're going to subtract because we looked at our clue words. We thought if people get off the bus, we subtract. So minus 4, because that's our other amount of students, equals. Now, we have to figure out how we're going to solve that problem. Last time, I drew a picture for you. This time, I'm going to use little manipulatives. So I start with 12 students. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I can get them to snap together, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, gotta get them all together, 10, 11, 12, okay? So, last time I drew a picture, this time I'm using manipulatives. I have 12, let's pretend like these are our 12 students on the bus, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 4 got off. So I'm going to take away 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like using manipulatives because I could really take them off. Let's count how many we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there must be 8 students on the bus still. Remember, I don't care how you solve it, but find a way that works for you. Okay, great job. Let's look at one more problem together today. So when I read through it, I want you to look for what we already know and maybe some clue words so we can decide how we're going to solve this problem. It's a little bit different, so make sure you put yourself in a real world problem with this one. It says six fish swam by. So think about 6 fish swimming by. And then some more fish joined them. I don't know how many, it didn't tell me. Now there are 11 fish in all. Okay. How many fish joined the fish swimming by? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I always do. I'm going to circle what I know. I know there were 6 fish, but this time there were some more. I'm going to underline that because it didn't tell me a number. But it said I had 11 in all. When I see in all, that's going to be my total. That's my amount. So I know I'm going to have 11 fish. So my answer is going to be 11, friends. My answer is 11 on this one because it said I had 11 fish in all. Well, I know I had 6 fish. So this one I have to figure out 6 plus what equals 11. Well, how can I figure that out? Well, there's a few ways. I could start at 6 on my number line, and I could go up to 11, like this. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I did 5 frog hops, and I ended up on 11. Do you think that maybe it could be 5 that goes there? This is called a missing addend, okay? I could figure out that way. It could be 5. I could even pound it. I could start with 6 and then count up on my fingers so I got to 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got to 11, and how many fingers am I holding up? That's right, 5. Okay, great. So that's 2 other strategies that I could use to figure out what is missing in this. And now we have solved that it is 5. The question was, how many fish joined the fish swimming by? That was the question. Well, we had to figure out that number, and it was 5. Okay? So that is how you do that type of problem. Remember, I want you to really think through those problems like it's a real solution. You guys, when you are solving word problems, make sure you are looking for keywords. Keywords, so you know whether to add or subtract. If you see that word sum, it's going to say, oh, well, we have to figure that number out. Hey, good luck this week. I know your brains are going to grow so big doing lots of word problems in first grade. And don't forget to have fun. Talk to you later. Bye.